Hello everybody, we're on videos. Today we're playing Amiga today. See on the screen for a tremendous game is Oh No More Lemmings. For the third time, I do apologise about the green screen being means with the box. However, I've changed my green screen for this video and I hope we can solve the background glare issue I've been having. But anyway, it can't solve the issue with the boxes. This is episode 3, and of course each episode has 20 levels in each. This game has 5 difficulties. Next is on the list is Wild. No time like the present, we're at 41. Let's go. Okay, here we go once again, but we go up one more difficulty. Level 41, pop your top. Okay, we should play Oh No More Lemmings. Episode 1 was a bit tame, episode 2 was a bit crazy. Now we take a walk on the wild side. This is Pop Your Top, which features 60 lemmings, 88% rescued in 4 minutes. The initial release rate of 5, and of course cannot go any lower than the initial release rate. Now I found out this is actually possible to do with not using any of the bombers. Of course back in the day that's what we did. So we're going to use the miners, bashers, and we'll not use any of the 30 bombers at all. We're going to punch through the wall. Increase the rates, and they're going home. Yeah, great stage. They're all good in their own ways. Oh No More Lemmings is a expansion pack for the puzzle video game Lemmings by DMA Design. It contains 100 single-player levels and 6 music tracks. The Amiga version also includes 10 2-player levels. The new levels are separated in 5 different categories: tame, crazy, wild, wicked, and havoc, each consisting of 20 levels in each. So of course in the first game you had 4 difficulty levels, 30 levels per difficulty, and this one we have 5 difficulty levels with 20 levels in each. Which is not a bad thing, trying to do a series. It means the video is going to be shorter in length. But there we go, plenty of time, plenty of skills, but yeah, learning all the time with this game. But there we go, fantastic, we're off the mark. Level 41 is done, 88% needed, 100% rescued. Let's go, he says. Another fantastic stage, level 42, Lemming Hotel. 80 lemmings and 75% is needed in 4 minutes. And this one starts off with an initial release rate of the lowest point can be 1. Of course, you can increase it at any point, at any time. So we're going to put a blocker right here. Really forgot to do that. Okay, so yes, one lemming's going to be pretty much doing all the work on his own. I'll increase the rate already. But if you build right on the edge, you can stop your lemming from hitting his head on the ceiling, and also does give you an extra pixel or 2. Right, shrug his shoulders and off he goes. But yes, what I'm going to try and do also, trying to save time for these videos, is try to build at the right point. And try and get the builders finishing where I want them to finish. That way I don't turn around and go back the other direction. There's quite a lot of levels I'm noticing with Oh No More Lemmings, and also a lot of things I'm noticing with this game compared to the first game is yes, you do need to quit switching from skill to skill quite a lot, which is why I think using the keyboard is a much preferred way of doing it. Back in the day I didn't know you could do it. So it was a while to realise you could do it. And so it does help. Right, plenty of skills, but you're not going to need all of them. So we're going to punch through this rock. Right, but yes, using arrow keys, switching from skill to skill, much quicker time is a better way of doing it, because you have to build that right on the edge. So you're going to release the pack already, take a gamble, and get back quickly. Again, it should stop at the right point. There we go, that's fantastic. Right, now we're trying to punch our way through here. We can't make any mistakes, because the pack has already arrived on the scene. 2 minutes and 30. But yes, each level has different quantity of time, different quantity of skills, different release rates. And of course, different quantities of lemmings to rescue. Right, there we go. Fantastic. And also, end it early. We don't want to fall in large distances. But yes, make sure the platform is at a reasonable mount. Don't splat on the deck. Of course, you can give them umbrellas if you want to. If you need to. There we go. Fantastic. On we go to level 43. Right, okay. Right, I didn't realise we had no bombers. I had no... Right. Okay, level 43. Lemming Rhythms. Now, as I said in the last level, some levels you do need to make sure that your builders are right on the edge just to gain that little pixel or 2. I think this one is also one of those ones, and at the end it's going to be a 50-50. What I mean by that is when you use a basher or a miner in a very confined space, the lemmings could go left or they could go right. So we're going to do that, but first we've got to try and get over there. But because I've dug quite on the end of the platform, that should gain us 1 additional pixel, maybe 2. But what you can do also is when he shrugs his shoulders, delay it a little bit and it gives us a little bit fraction more. Which this one is absolutely crucial. You want to try and make sure, and it's going to be close to that edge. So down he goes, and also build from there. And we don't want him hitting walls and turning around going in the other direction, because this one when it comes to the amount of builders you've got, you can't really afford to waste any of them, really. Don't want to hit a head on that, so that's fine. And I think we'll just keep going, actually. But yeah, great stage. But yeah, I don't know, I cannot recall how far me and brother got on this game back in the day. We didn't play this one nowhere near as much as the first. There were so many games we got at a time, so yeah, so there's a lot to get through. But this one's not quite as high, so we might be alright. Again, it's so close to the edge. Right, we're going to risk it for a biscuit once again. We're going to set them on the way, but again, as I said, it's a 50-50. Phone a friend or ask the audience. If you hear that tick, that means it's going to stop. So, let's go for it. There you go, and of course that will turn a blocker back into a walker again. Again, right on the edge. This is a little bit close for my liking. I think we're okay, just. But yeah, not a lot in that one at all. But yeah, I cannot recall how far we got. We didn't get nowhere near as much in ONWARD Lemmings as we did in Lemmings. There we go. 42 seconds remain. Still lots of skills, but yes, only needed 81% of 80 on the level. There we go. Go on to level 4. There's your level code. Totally excellent. Right, Lemming Adjourned, level 44. Number of Lemmings 80. 100% needed this time. Okay, level 44. There we go, that's the last level. That one. Okay. Okay, arrive at level 44. Meeting adjourned. This one features 80 lemmings in total. 100% is needed in 4 minutes. Release rate of 1. And one lemming is going to do about 90% of the work. But it's very easy to lose lemmings if they can find space on this one. So, yeah, this is the crucial point. This is key. This is the key point right here. We need a combination of building and bashing. So I only want one lemming and they can find space. While this other one does all the remaining work. So, no surprise really, we're switching from skill to skill again. And the occasional pixel perfects, no surprise, do feature on this one as well. And I expect nothing more and nothing less for the remaining levels. There'll be so much of that. But yeah, so far it's been basically build, bash and build again. So use the arrow keys. So it's essential you build and bash at the right point. Don't hit your head on the ceiling. Of course if he does, he will turn around. It's like increase the rates. But another great stage. Of course you hear that tick and he stops. You get a very brief time to make your move. And each builder has a limited amount of 12 bricks per use. Right. So again, it's a case of when do you release the pack? I don't know. Even he didn't know, he did that. Right, it might be on the edge once again. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Might also have to end it earlier by doing a bash. Right, let's risk it for a biscuit. Send them on their way. Might be okay, actually. I think we're okay, but again, on the edge. On the edge. Can't have any losses here. Plenty of time. Plenty of unused skills. 2 minutes and 3. On we go to level 45. Okay, we arrive at level 45. It's Lemming Head. 85% is needed for the 80 lemmings on this level, and we've got 4 minutes to do it. But yes, there will be a few losses on this one. If all goes well, there will be 6. We'll try and use the vulnerability and blast away from the wall. So to make sure the creator is in the right location and use a blocker prior to the explosion. Lemmings can die in multiple ways, and falling off the level map is one of those ways. But it's a nice idea. There's a similar level in the first game like this. But yes, I think 6 is probably the best, I suppose. Not good for the ones that are dying, but they are sacrificing their life to save many. And of course, the classic build features here. So we're going to put a blocker on the right and a blocker on the left. And keep it in a very confined space. I heard it before, release the pack at the right time. But yes, this lemming has got 48 bricks. We need all of them to get up there, pretty much. So there we go, superb. The gameplay is effectively identical to that of the original Lemmings game. However, while the first few levels of fun rated in the original game are just duel-like, the tame levels, no more lemmings, are just simple levels without hints on how to complete them. All substitute levels are considerably more difficult than those from the game and become much tougher at a much greater rate. And some players consider ONWARD Lemmings levels to be more entertaining as they present a much greater challenge from those of the first game. Shall we gamble? Let's take a gamble. Right. 1, followed immediately by 2. Head back.
Oh no!
Bingo.
Oh no!
Hopefully, I haven't built too late or too early, but hopefully he will have his feet firmly on solid ground, which takes you to the exit door. There you go, fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant. So good. 5 bombers and 3 blockers remaining. But yes, it's... I suppose you can go to the top, middle or bottom, entirely up to you. We did it. 92% rescue for the 85% we needed. More than enough. You have the makings of a master Lemmings player.
Let's go!
Okay, level 46, just a quickie, which features 80 Lemmings, 100% is needed in 2 minutes. It's quite tricky, this one. So I'm going to punch through the wall, and we need some more additional time. I'm going to slow him down by using some of the building skills. So, bash, mine, and build. And also, one more additional basher if needed to stop it early. It should be okay, it should be home and dry now. But yeah, no good stage, but yes, this bit in the middle here is quite tricky because yes, Lemmings will actually walk over that, to walk through that, and eventually fall to their death. But now it's just a waiting game. Of course, no fast forward function on this one. That featured in Lemmings 2 Tribes and some future remakes. It's quite loud in my headphones. There we go. 100% needed, 100% rescued.
Let's go!
My lord. Fireworks display. Wow, let's see and do in 2 minutes.
Let's go!
Okay, level 47. You take the high road. 80 Lemmings, 100% needed with a 99% release rate. This is a tough stage. There's absolutely no room for error on a level like this. So you cannot waste skills. You just can't afford to. You might be able to lose maybe one basher, but I'd recommend you don't. So, bash through there, bash through there, bash through there, bash through there. Also, we can use a digger to get us out of a situation if you get yourself into it. Right, going to build up there and build up there. But yeah, time's not a problem, but yeah, the biggest problem was here, falling down there, but I managed to solve that issue by basically digging through the floor. And it should walk through that staircase. But yeah, a nice looking stage. Very challenging indeed. It got me for a while though. That took me about 30 minutes. But it's typical having 2 entrance doors and 2 exit doors. And of course having a high 99% release rates. And very limited skills as well. There we go, we've done it. Totally excellent.
Let's go!
There we go, it's stone dead quiet. This is level 48. It's a tight fit. It's a tight time limit too. You have no digging abilities in any shape or form. But yes, you have 10 Lemmings, 100% needed, but 1 minute is a killer. I'm hoping I've done it at the right time, but also on the right hand side, you do have a very difficult build, and you've got to get it absolute perfection. But yes, it's the quietest it's been all day. But we have done it. My lord. That was tough. What is worrying is we're just short of halfway through the level. Totally excellent. On we go to level 49. Just short of halfway through the game. Not the level. We've done the level. We're nearly halfway through the game. That's what I meant to say. On we go to level 49. Not liking the look at this one either. But anyway, Station Lemming. But we've still got Wicked to do and Havoc to do. Alright, we'll take it one stage at a time. 40 Lemmings, 100% needed. Okay, level 49, Station Lemming. 40 Lemmings, 100% needed in 4 minutes. Now the way I'm doing it, I don't know if it's the right way of doing it or the long way of doing it, but it works for me. I'm sure there's multiple ways. But of course, we have 2 entrance doors and, most important, exit door. But yes, the Lemmings at the top are having a very easy task. It's plain and sailing, the easiest exit ever. But we do need the help from one of them. So we use our one and only digging skill. And of course, in a theme like this, in an area like this, icicles are a problem. And if a lemming hits a head on the icicles, they're going to turn around. But that digger will take some of them out of the equation. That should make it a bit more of an easier task. But I'm sure there's another way you can do it. Maybe up there, I'm not sure. But plenty of time, but all of them have to survive. Now we only have one blocker. I could use it, I might use it, but of course you can return a blocker back into Walker by using either the mining or the bashing techniques. Basically trying to remove the ground under his feet. And only having one basher, we've only got one chance. And we've got no climbers and no floaters. Right. But yeah, when I saw the image on the loading screen, I wasn't really looking forward to this one. But yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we're going to put one right there. Close that gap and we should be good to go. It's a case of just a zigzag approach. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Hopefully right is the right way to go. If we go left, it'll be a bad end for these lemmings. Got a nice stage. But yeah, we're doing this sort of thing. You're going to be using quite a lot of skills. But luckily there's only one in this area. If there's multiple, it's going to be a real mess. I have got one extreme step. Okay, we're going to take a gamble now. Right, superb. Now we use one of the 8 remaining. And there we go. They're going home. Fantastic. A really good stage. But yeah, maybe go up the right-hand side. The problem with that is, of course, the edges are a little bit all over the place. So it's going to make it quite difficult to try and close that gap. Of course, there's always going to be a chance you'll build a turn around. But yeah, let me know in the comment spots below. Are there any other ways of doing it? I'm sure there are. Plenty of time though. 100% is needed in 4 minutes. And that is Ice Station Lemming. And we're pretty much now halfway through this game. But still a lot of work to do. 100% needed, 100% rescued. There's your level code. Go on to level 50. Okay, we're officially halfway through this game. The start off quite tame is now increasing difficulty quite quickly. This is Higgledy Piggledy. 80 lemmings, 75% needed in 4 minutes. This one I figured out quite quickly, but like the last stage, again, the way I'm doing it, I don't know if it's the right way to do it. I don't know. It's the only way I can think of. But yes, there are going to be some deaths, which is fine because we can allow to have a few. But I don't want too many, but there are going to be some. But on this one, yes, we can lose quite a few, but yes, they're dropping like flies. So yes, we don't have a lot of skills. We are going to build over there and hopefully close that gap. We don't want too many deaths. What we've lost already is more than I want to lose. Right, so we're going to close this gap and maybe 1, 2 more deaths and hopefully no more. But yes, we're going to do some serious bashing on this one. So like the last stage also, I'm going to try and turn them around, but this time not by using rocks. We're going to use a piece of grass. Not much, but it doesn't take much. So hopefully that gap will be closed. But yes, we can't punch through here. And we can do it twice, but we haven't got 3. So we're going to use the dig and the bash. But yeah, these lemmings got some serious pixelated strength in their pixelated fists to punch through this rock. But the exit is just over there. Quite some work to get over there. For in the meantime, we'll use the weights. But yes, all these stages I'm seeing now, I don't recall them. But yes, I'm pretty much playing it as blind right now. But yeah, this one, I've been recording for 9 minutes. So yes, basically I'm editing as I go. I record a level, edit it, and then continue on. So yes, I don't know if it's a fast way of doing it. This is the way I've been doing it in the last year or so, which is working here. But another great stage. So they're all good, and it's so good that of course this game, every level is different. But of course, there's 20 levels shorter than what featured in the first game. But the first game had 1 less difficulty than this one. And of course, Lemmings 2 The Tribes. It's a good game, but in my personal opinion, it's nowhere near as good as this one and the first game. Of course, there were so many different skills and abilities thrown into that game, which is why quite a lot of the levels are quite long. They also average around about 6, 7, 8 minutes, something like that. But on this one, pretty much averages about 3 or 4 minutes, which is a nice amount of time to work with. I'm trying to fill in the gaps as much as possible, but yeah, so much going on here. But yes, what we are trying to aim for is 75%. So we should be okay. Because it tells you at the bottom of the screen how many are in and how many are out. the losses, but can't see our way. But there we go, there's your level code. More enough, you have the makings to be a Master Lemmings player.
Let's go.
Okay, ready to rock and roll. Level 51, Mutiny on the Bounty. 98% is needed for defeating Lemmings on this level in 3 minutes. Right, the crucial point, the point I keep messing up, is right at the end. I've had quite a few attempts so far, and I keep making the same mistake. Either building too late, or building too early. But for why not, let's go for the chord and see what happens. Now in this one, we're going to assign the floating skill and the climbing skill to this Lemming. And assign both of those, they become an athlete. And remain an athlete until the end of the level, we're in a win, lose, or draw. Now these chains, quite a few of them so far, there's a little kink in between the chain, and you will fall through. So you have to build over it. But other permanent skills in later games are the parachuter, the runner, the skater, the swimmer, the slider, and the rock climber. And he's now a permanent athlete. Right, but of course the others are not. So yes, you've got to try and make sure the drop is not too big. The Lemmings to the tribes, the drop was extended. Not here. Now of course, you will keep climbing, but if it hits that bit, it will fall down. But there's another skill in Lemmings to the tribes where that sort of incline was not a problem, which is also a permanent skill. Yeah, this is the point I keep messing up. Because there's so many Lemmings in a very fine space. I keep either building too early or building too late. But we should be okay, because that is quite a handy little staircase. Uh-oh. Don't shrug your shoulders at the right, okay, fantastic. Right, we're going to use our one remaining bashing ability. There you go. Fantastic. There, that's the first time I've done it. Every single attempt I had in practice before the record, I kept making a mistake right there. We've done it this time. That's fantastic. Again, of all these themes in these games, I think the red brick theme is my favourite. Unfortunately, I've forgotten to increase the rate, so I'm going to wait for the pack to arrive now. I'll get there eventually. There you go. Shame to use them. Shame to waste them. All of them we use now. And they're going home. 51 is done. We go on to level 52.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go instead. Level 52 is no joke. 8% needed for the 50 on the level. We've got 3 minutes to do it. But yeah, it's quite a long stage. In fact, there's not actually much of this level you actually interact with. It just keeps on going like a Joseph bunny. It goes way beyond its door. But yes, there are quite a few deaths going to be featured on this one. But like the first game, arrows do feature here on this well. And it does the same thing. So you can't try and punch the way I was pointing, punch from the right, and not punch from the left. So you set one of them to build, one of them to bash, and have a block on standby, basically. But yes, it goes quite some distance this level, it just keeps on going, it really does. But of course, it does have its occasional hazards, not been so many so far of this episode. The one that features here is a well-known one in the Lemming series, so we burnt to a crisp. So, have your blocker ready, try and keep him in the pack. Safe pack. Right, 2 bashers. Punch with a rock, build over this contraption. And then the classic zigzag approach, which is difficult with this sort of terrain. Icicles, always going to change things, you hit your head on it. Right, increase the rate, Jamie. I knew you'd forget, you forgot last time as well. You left it too late to increase that rate. Right, this will probably be the last one I do of today. We're going to move over to day 2. Right, from here. But yes, also, yes, it's a problem. It always is a problem when these edges are not straight and flat. I have the cursor ready and waiting. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Oh no.
Let's go homeward bound, shall we? I've only messed that up. Right. Now this ending bit can be a bit temperamental. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it keeps on building, or bashing in this case, what I meant to say, and sometimes he stops. I want him to stop. I do want him to stop. He should do. Yes, that is great. Right, okay. Long stage, but yeah, look how far it goes. It really is good though. But plenty of time. But yeah, you've got to try and release the pack at the right time. And in terms of time, that's more enough for today on day 1. We'll move over to day 2. 8% needed, 94 rescued. Time of day is quarter midday. Day 2, level 53. We go on to onwards and upwards.
Let's go.
Okay, hi-ho, off to work I go. Day 2, level 53, onwards and upwards. 93% nearly from the 80 lemmings on this level. We've got 3 minutes to do it and a release rate of 10. But I'm not going to increase the rate anymore as of yet. We are going to assign the 2 and only climbing abilities. But no focus on this one. I'm going to put a blocker right here, not too close to the wall though. But there are going to be a few losses. We are going to assign the bombing skill. Prior to the explosion, you're going to make a bomber a very brief blocker. That way the explosion happens in exactly the right point. About there. Assign the mine ability, but yes, if you mine or bash close to a blocker, you'll turn around, continue doing what he was doing, but the other way he was doing it. But he's going in the right direction. Other ground moving skills later gains was the scooper, the club basher, the fencer, the stomper, the flamethrower, the exploder, and the laser blaster. The laser blaster skill is into a lemming in Lemmings 2, the tribes. The laser blaster stands still and uses a powerful beam to burn a vertical tunnel in the terrain directly above it. Lemming continues until the laser reaches contact with steel or it reaches its maximum height. This skill is commonly used at the end of the level to free the main group of lemmings, which in this case is right here. We're not going to free them yet, but we are going to use our 2 only building abilities. And I don't know what this chemical is, it's certainly not water, but it's some sort of liquefied chemical which is an instant kill if you fall into it, and of course lemmings cannot swim. We're not done with the bombing ability. I think actually we need every single skill on this level. The 2 remaining bashers, one to punch through brick, and the other one to basically separate the pack a little bit more. So we're going to send them on their way, and also increase the rate sharing. Very important on a level like this. Right. So this level does have quite a few hazards, but it shouldn't cause any concern as long as we use the skills at the right time. Get punching, and unfortunately this one's have to sacrifice his life. The bomb will explode, creating a crater in the landscape. The lemming doesn't survive the explosion, but continue to do what he's doing for 5 seconds before exploding. Any lemming can be assigned that skill, and the bomber was renamed to the exploder in later games as another bombing skill was introduced. And Lemmings 2, the new skill, which of course was the bomber, lemmings will survive the blast. Right, basically you can now use this one to separate them just a fraction more. Not much, but enough. And also make sure we use the seal in the right location once again, which is roughly about there. Cue the 5-second countdown.
Oh no!
We don't want them to fall in a drink. We do want them to go home. We've got 33 seconds remain, but the pack has been released to the maximum of 99. We should be good now. We should be home and dry now. But again, another great stage. Love how they keep going beyond the level itself. Creator's got a bit crazy, just kept on going. This is not crazy, this is wild. And yes, I'm very much looking forward to, in a way, much more difficult levels. I've heard they're extremely difficult. One person did say it was absolutely insane. Evil was another one I saw as well. That was close. Every second was taken away. Needed 93, we rescued 95. Level 54 is I Spy, and I spy some hazards. Yes, very well covered up by the creators, very well camouflaged. But yeah, this one's killed me. So I'm going to use the mine ability. And over the other side, there's another one, even more well camouflaged. It's killed me too. So we're going to get past that one as well. But in the meantime, there's a good stage, a long stage. I don't want too many lemmings going over to the other side. There's a hazard over there anyway, going to fall in the frozen lake. So we'll save time by using either blockers or bombers. I think for this point I'm going to use the bombing ability. Doesn't have to be a large crater, just a small crater will do it. But do it at the right point. About there. And of course it wouldn't be a classic Lemmings level with a classic zigzag build approach. And also icicles. Again are a problem. Always a problem when they're around. And in the first game there's a few levels that had these evil vines. And those were a problem too. Sometimes the Lemmings walk over them, but you're building around it 9 times out of 10 you're going to stop in their tracks. So you've got to build at the right time, and I don't want too many in an enclosed space. Right, so we are going to increase the rate, and we're going to punch through this rock. I'm not done with hazards. Another fine looking stage. Yeah, this one took me completely off guard. It's right here. So we're going to do some more work. If it goes according to plan. I think it's there. Might lose one. Right, so we're going to put a digger in place. But what I'm going to try and do is try and refer him back to a walker again by doing that. And that will also save this one as well. But he has a really mean contraption. But there we go. Plenty of time. And we haven't got many skills remaining, but yeah, unfortunately it's going to be a lot of waiting around, waiting for the pack to arrive, but are certainly arriving on the scene. So, a good time to make yourself a cup of tea, I think. Right, good to go. On we go to level 55. There we go. Okay, let's go. Level 55, Silence of the Lemmings. It's a good stage, we've lots to see and do in early stages. And also, we've got 2 entrance doors. Right, I'm going to try and take this hazard out of the equation.
Oh no!
Right, delay it, delay it, delay it. Increase the rate. Yeah, it's a good stage. Like I said earlier in this video, also got a chain over here. And also, yes, the kink in the chain is difficult to try and prevent a lemming falling through it. So they will fall through it. But I think it's probably best to use 2 builders. I was trying to do it with 1. But we do have 2. We're going to use them wisely. Might be okay. We'll see. Now we've got to try and use 1 of our bashers. Right, now we've got to use the bombing skills. It's quite similar to an early level that featured in the first game in Fun.
Oh no!
But that was more of a tutorial. This is not fun. Well, it is fun, but it's absolutely crazy. It's wild, actually. Right, timing is key, Jamie. Absolutely essential.
Oh no!
But a really cool stage. But yes, this one features 50 lemmings, 8% is needed in 3 minutes, release rate of 5. Really is cool. Love it. Yeah, these levels are getting very, very challenging now, but I've always found the ones with a high release rate at the start, or having 2 entrance doors and 2 exit doors, are the most difficult, in my personal opinion. Let's wait for the remaining few, but of course, not as many that enter the stage as it is leaving the stage. But it is a very good stage. Last few.
Oh no!
And one over there, which totally forgot about. Right, another one's lost, 88%. That's fine, we needed 80%. On we go to the next. Right, I've spotted a problem here. I did wonder if there was more to this than I thought. Maybe there is. Yes, it's going to climb.
Let's go!
Level 56 is called Take Care Sweetie. Right, 1 lemming, 1 to rescue, 1 release rate, 3 minutes. I see what I've done here. Very clever indeed. I'm sure many people got caught by this one when they first attempted it. Certainly got me, caught me off guard as well. But the key is here, not going through this contraption, because if you do need to assign the climbing ability, but in doing it that way, you'll be going the wrong way. You're going away from the exit door. So the key is here, delay it and go around it. Oh yes, very clever, I like it. The climber's a skill given to Lemming. It's the first of the 8 skills varying Lemmings, whereas the cut tribe of Lemmings too. Climbers can scale vertical walls no matter how high they are, but fall back down if you hit the ceiling. The climbing skill is a permanent skill. Once assigned to Lemming, have that for the remainder of the level. But of course, we're not out of the woods yet. We've got to try and make sure this build is perfectly timed, so I don't want to hit a head on the top of the platform. So I'm still trying to experiment what is the best time to do it. Might have cracked it, but of course we'll go the other way. Once it's clear, we're going to assign the skill that we need to get us up there. There we go. Other climbing skills in later games, you also had the shimmier, the rock climber and the slider, and also you had the booter. With special boots, a lemming can walk up any surface and even upside down. They can be changed to something else, but provided not on the wall or ceiling when you assign them. And that features in Lemmings to the tribes. There we go, done and dusted. 100% needed, 100% rescued.
Let's go!
Okay, let's go. Level 57, the chain with no name. This one I figured out quite quickly. It took about 5 minutes. Quite good though. But it has its fair share of issues and problems. But you basically got to try and allow 1 lemming to go in here and then basically shut the door behind him. And yes, you have got a difficult mine at the end, but we're going to increase the rate anyway. We have 3 miners. We're going to use 1 there and 1 there. And we're going to use 2 of the 7 we have of our builders. But yeah, they're going to go right on the edge. And there is going to be a 50-50 with this miner. So 1 chance, you either go left or it's going to go right. But also, to make this a successful build, 1 extra step forward and we should be good to go. Superb, there you go. Again, a really good stage. Really, not too bad at all. It took me 5 minutes to figure this one out. But yeah, it would have been different in my younger days. It took me a lot longer than that. There were some very difficult levels which me and my brother did struggle with, even in the first game. But Lemmings 1 is the only one I've finished so far. 1 minute and 50 remains. All of them have been rescued of the 80 on the level. Okay, level 58 is Dr. Lemmingood. Now for this level, I'm going to be ball drip because I've got a cunning plan, and this is my plan. I'm going to use 4 bombers. I'm then going to let one go past and then close the gap behind him. Basically going to shut the door on him like we did with the last level. And then need one lemming to finish the job. But it's down to timing once again. Always is. So we've closed the gap successfully up there. Now we've got to try and build up there. Now I'm not going to increase the rate as of yet because of course we've still got one more important explosion to put in place. And we don't want to get ahead with this pipe. So I'm going to do a few steps forward just to make sure we are clear from that. And it keeps his green haircut looking nice and fancy. So, one more step, 2 at most, and off he goes. Right, now this is why I'm not increasing the rate as of yet. I don't want too many in this area. It's got to be perfect. And it is perfect. Right, now we've got to try and get this to be perfect. And I might need a few more builds just to buy some time. Right, okay, now they're on solid ground. That solid ground takes us to the exit door. There you go, I'm very happy with that. That probably isn't the right way to do it, but we'll go with that. But yes, not many more to go, and the moment time is currently 4:30. Normally when I finish a long play, it's like into the early hours of the morning, but this one might be finished quite early. Very impressed with that. Just waiting for the pack to arrive on the scene. But that was level 58, Dr. Lemmingood. 80 lemmings, 75% is needed in 3 minutes. Fantastic. How did we do? 93% rescued of the 75 we needed. On we go to level 59. Okay, level 59, Lemmingdelica. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. 80 lemmings and 81% to be rescued in 4 minutes. Now I had an attempt just now and I thought to myself, this seems quite straightforward. What's the catch? I realised at the end of the level there was a catch because I didn't realise there wasn't actually any bombers. So of course I had 2 blockers, one on the left, one on the right. In a very confined space, I couldn't get rid of those blockers. So I tried to build out of there. And of course it's a 50-50, and of course he's going to build it into a blocker. They could go absolutely anywhere. So yes, he did build left, then right again, but the problem was he went left again and fell down there. So no dice. So one lemming is going to have to do most of the work. An occasional pixelated build will come into play, but on this one, it's a very green screen, isn't it? Got some algae going on here, got some bushes and some wiggly weeds, and some green crystals. Not good for Superman if he's around. Right, but apparently later in this game there is actually a Super Lemming. Super Lem, which I've never seen, only seen in Lemmings 2 The Try. So I'm very intrigued to see that. I'm assuming it's just the same Lemming, it's a bit faster. So, to speed this up, we're going to take one few steps forward and then continue to build. But yeah, I don't want to hit our head on this algae. But yes, like previous attempts on previous videos and previous levels, we have got an attempt to get out of there. We've got 2 of them on this one because we do have 2 bashers, so 2 bites of the apple. But we're going to build on the edge. But it's not a bad little stage. Like I say, I love the level designs of this game. They're all very good in their own ways. And it's so nice that every level in this game is different, unlike the ones in the first game, which featured, again, with extended difficulty. But, you know, it's a nice touch. But it's nice to see some new ones. So, when this area is clear, we're going to close this gap, and then we're going to try and see how many we can save with the limited time we have, which is 2 minutes and 3. But yes, we do have quite a few skills we don't need. But again, there could be multiple ways of doing it, I'm not sure. Shrug your shoulders and off he goes. 1 minute 50. But yeah, we might even be able to save the blocker on the right. There's a chance. There's always a chance. And also, we'll make sure that the basher bashes the right way. Right, so I'm going to turn around. Let's go for it. I've taken more gambles and... There you go! And I've actually saved him as well. I'm pleased with that. Yeah, I've taken so many gambles already. I've got a full pack of biscuits and the amount of risks I've taken. So, brilliant. Absolutely superb. I'm really pleased. And we're very, very close to finishing this episode. And that's perfect. Look at that. Right, unfortunately we can't save you, but we're going to have to use the nuke. We haven't got any bobbers. And I've forgotten to do the weight again. Jamie, this is costly. Look at the time. In fact, the time's better for me in real life situations than it is in this game. It's actually 5:15 in the afternoon, not in the morning, which makes a change. Right, this is going to be close, but we might just scrape through. Plenty of time, Jamie, plenty of time. Right, cue the nuke. Yeah, not nice for this dude over here. He's done an amazing job. A very crucial job. His job is done. And we go over to level 60.
Oh no!
Yes! Yes! Done it! Right, however, 96 we need. 93. Well, I've managed to save 93, but we need 96. I can't think where everyone died. Where did he die? 93 is my best score so far, but I've got a funny feeling I need to save one more. Getting close, we are either pretty good or simply lucky. Okay, level 60. Got anything Lemmingy? Right, so this is taking me 24 minutes, but I've now figured it out. But yes, basically, you can't lose more than one. One is your limit, and that is the one which I don't think you actually avoid. But I was using blockers. So the key is here, and I did wonder if it was this chain, but you've got to try and dig through the chain. Now, you can either build off the chain, or just keep doing what he's doing, and completely take it out of the equation. And of course, you will hit his head on top of the ceiling, or in this case, the top of the chain, or bottom of the chain, and go home. But, yeah, you can't lose two. Two is one too many. But it's interesting, because now we're on the brink of finishing this difficulty. So, yes, this is level 60, and if it's the end of the first game, that'd be end of difficulty number 2. But here, it's in the difficulty number 3, and end of episode 3. We're going on to episode 4, which, of course, is Wicked. And I'm a bit nervous about the difficulty that lie ahead, because back in the day, I think we might have attempted maybe 1 or 2 of Wicked and maybe 1 of Havoc, but we didn't get much further into that. But we're going on to that, but at a later time. That's the end of episode 3. We go on to level 61. Okay, better not take too long to do this outro, because my food is currently cooking or burning in the oven. Probably more likely to be the second one. But that's the end of episode 3. Hope you enjoyed my video. This is Jamie Morden's Games. Please like and comment. You find me on most platforms, and Morden's Games fight fairly easily. Not if you like this, do have been making and live streaming on Friday night because I invent clock. It's hard week. This is on GG. Ciao, bye. See ya. Okay, level 42 is Lemming Hotel, which features 80 lemmings, 75% being rescued in 4 minutes. This time, the initial release rate is the lowest point it can be. Oh god. Let's go, it says. Level 42, Lemming Hotel. 80 lemmings, 75% needed in 4 minutes. Let's go, it says. Ready and waiting. This one is level 42, Lemming Hotel. 80 lemmings, 75, Jamie, 75. Bombers, don't need them anyway, but also no miners. Miners would have been handy in a situation like this. We need one of the 7... This is going to be difficult. I know already. Right. Quickly. Right, give him the umbrella very late. The kinks there and there. There's a slight gap and a very small one, but enough for a lemon to fall through. It falls in the drink. So, one lemming... Okay, we're rock and roll, level 51, Mutiny on the Bounty. Another great stage. This one, 98% is needed for the 50 on the level. And we've got 50 minutes. I don't think so, Jamie. 3 minutes is what we have. Oh, you meanie! Oh, another hazard. Oh, look at that. No! Alright, got to try and get around that problem now.